Hello, and welcome to the Geospatial Data Carpentry online workshop. This series was put together by the Data Science Hub at the University of Wisconsin-Madison and was recorded and edited by instructors at the University of Wisconsin-Madison and the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. The materials themselves were developed by the Carpentries community as part of a data carpentry workshop. As you watch these videos, you're highly encouraged to type along with the instructor. And to do so, you may need to set up your screen so you're able to see both the videos and your RStudio window at the same time. One option for that is either having two monitors or one big monitor. As an example on my screen, you can see here I have the YouTube video on the left-hand side and my RStudio window on the right-hand side. If instead you had two monitors, you could put the video on that second screen. Another option is that you could have the videos on a second device. So this second device could be a laptop or a tablet or even your phone. If neither of the first two options work for you, you could also practice switching between your RStudio window and the video and pausing the video when needed. There's also other reasons why you may want to pause. One of these reasons is for taking breaks. Each of the videos in this series is between 30 minutes and an hour long, and you may want to pause as you go through this series to take breaks regularly. Another reason you may want to pause is for plots. The plots on your machine may take longer to render, depending on a number of factors, and so you may need to pause the video until your plot shows up. Finally, you may want to pause for exercises. The instructors will be showing exercises or challenges throughout the workshop. When they show a challenge, you can go ahead and pause the video after they've described the challenge, and then work on that challenge on your own to see if you can come up with the answer. When you resume the video, the instructor will go over the answer with you. Another thing to note is you may see a slight variation in the behavior of R and the packages we're using in these videos based on the version of R and the packages that you're using. So you may, as of this video, R 4.0.2 is the latest version. However, if you're using an older version of R, or if you're watching these videos later and you're using a newer version of R, you may see slight variations in the functionality of the packages used, but we only expect slight differences. At this link, you'll find a link to a playlist that includes links for how to set up the software needed in Windows, how to set up the software needed in Mac, and an introduction to geospatial concepts. This playlist will be linked also in the description box and at the end of the video. This is a link to the playlist for the geospatial raster and vector lessons. This link will also be in the description box below and at the end of this video. Before you get started, you may want to set up your project directory. To do so, you can pause the video now to follow the written instructions, or continue watching for a short clip on how to make a project in RStudio on your computer.
To set up your files for the workshop, open RStudio and click File, New Project. Click on New Directory and click New Project. For the directory name, type Geospatial Carp. Input the directory somewhere on your desktop or some other convenient location that you'd like to use for the workshop. I'll use my desktop. Looking at my desktop, you can see it created this folder here. Now, take your data folder that you downloaded earlier and put it into this new folder right on your desktop. So it should look something like this.
If you're watching these videos as part of a workshop series, there may be discussion sessions that you will also attend. If so, talk to your workshop host. This can be disregarded if you're watching these videos on your own. Finally, happy learning! We hope you enjoy watching these videos as much as we enjoyed making them.